Alex, you must be fairly satisfied after tonight's win.
Yeah, listen, obviously pleased the fact that we got the win. Obviously scoring 3 goals away from home, keeping a clean sheet. I thought the determination and the togetherness and organisation for the players was excellent. And all it really does is hopefully build a little bit of confidence for them in terms of what we're trying to do. And I think if they can perform like that, then it gives themselves a good chance in any game that we play to win points.
What impressed you most about the performance?
Um, Probably more. I said to them before the game, football's about a few things. I mean, you need to have determination to win and make sure that not only that, that if your mate's in a bit of trouble and he's not having the best of times, you come across and you help him. You've got to have belief in what you're doing. If you don't have real belief in what you're doing, then I don't think, irrespective of what you do, you don't do it to the best of your ability. And yeah, just a togetherness and a determination to make sure that we deliver and we want to be consistent in that. So I thought all of those sort of components came together tonight, which was really pleasing.
How important was it for you and the team to get that win so early on in your reign here?
Yeah, well, certainly. I think for me to give them confidence as much as anything else, make sure that the messages I'm giving them they've got belief in and they want to go and carry it out to the best of their ability. And nothing confirms that more than winning games and having a good performance. Because you can say whatever you like, but providing you go out, you get the rewards that you're sort of due, if you like, if you do everything we asked you to do. That just sort of confirms in your head, right, okay, what's the next bit, what do you want me to do next? And that's a good feeling when you're a coach.
As rewarding as it was to score 3 goals away from home, I suspect keeping a clean sheet was pretty impressive for you.
Yeah, I think it's impressive for the team. I think, because if you look at it tonight, we defended from the front. So I thought the front lads put some shift in both senses in terms of being a threat going the other way. I thought the midfield lads covered a lot of ground, and when the defensive lads needed to put their head on things and defend their area, they did that. So, and obviously Joe on goals had a few shots for distance. I thought his handling was good, his starting position was good. So yeah, not much to pick fault into this evening, certainly.
You mentioned Joe there, he came in late on. I mean, that could have unsettled the team, but they got on with the task in hand.
Yeah, but that's the bit I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be making excuses and saying, we had to make a change late. Who cares? Do you know what I mean? Get on with it. It's a game of football. You've got a chance to play. Get on the pitch, do your best, and let's see where we go. So that's the wee bits that we can't use as excuses. Do you know what I mean? We need to make sure that if we get an opportunity, if the game's moved to a different time, if we don't play on a Saturday and we play on a Sunday, it doesn't make any difference. We're determined, we're ready, and we should be for every match.
In terms of the performance, did you see signs of what you've worked on over the last few weeks? Well, the last few days, rather.
Yeah, listen, obviously the plan wasn't to sit as deep as we'd done, but what happened was when you score 2 goals in the first half, there's no need to then go chase the game. So at that point, I think it suits the personnel we have got to sit in a low block, and it allows us to counter on the when we do regain possession, and I thought we did that extremely well. I thought we didn't really look as if we were going to concede a goal, and I thought we looked probably the most threatening team going forward when we did get possession.
Lewis Baker scored 2 and assisted 1. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yeah, very pleased. I think that it was a proper captain's performance, but I think the challenge for Lewis, for me, for the team, is to do it on a consistent basis now. So I can sit here and sort of wax lyrical about winning the game tonight. My focus is to win games regularly. It's not just to try and win this one. So really pleased with this evening. The lads should be really pleased. But it's 3 points on the board. We've got an important game on Saturday now.
You brought Josh Tymon back into the team. How pleased were you to get him back in?
Yeah, I think once we get everybody back and we've got a full squad to sort of choose from, we've got some really good options. But what I will say is this evening, obviously we lost Ty yesterday, who was going to be involved in the game. We lost obviously Jack before the game in terms of the goalkeeper. But they're moments you just need to overcome. You can't use that as an excuse. And obviously having Josh back was huge for us because he gives us balance on that left-hand side. And we've still got another few really important players to come back as well. So when we get them back, hopefully we should be good to go.
At the end of the game, you and the players went over to the supporters and you could really see the connection and the bond starting to build. Yeah,
listen, I regularly go on the pitch and see the players and obviously see the fans anyway, so that's not because we've won the match. So I think it's important that when we come away for any game, whether we win, lose or draw, the fans should be looking at the players thinking they've gave everything on the pitch for us. Can't ask any more than that. I mean, that's the feeling we need to try and create.